Go.
Okay. So I am racking and hopefully bottling my coffee mead. I had racked this once before and it needed a lot of further fermentation. So we're going to do it again and we're going to see what we get when we come here. But, I'm really happy. I need to make more of my coffee mead. I don't make it enough. It's one of my favorite meads. I really like it. The only problem with it is it's got caffeine in it. So if I drink it in the evening, I don't go to bed, even if I'm drunk. So got to work on that. And it's a great mead for drinking when I'm doing Yule or other events where I'm serving people a lot of alcohol and I want to be a little bit wired up and still have a buzz. So it's yeah, it's a good mead for that. It's a good party mead. So it's going to take a little bit here. We'll just go along here.
So what's happening here, dear?
So right now I'm siphoning it out of the carboy it did its fermentation in to separate it off from any dead yeast bodies or other solids that might be in there. It doesn't appear to be any here, but it's hard to tell until it gets down low. It's dark enough that I don't actually see the lees on the bottom of the thing until we get there.
And what are lees, dear?
These are the leaves, Leaves, what's left when you, after it's fermented and is settled out. It's a traditional thing in all fermentation process. They call it the lees, as in what's left. It's the stuff that's left when you take the fermented stuff off of the top of it. But yeah, so I've got a small glass here. When it gets down to the bottom, I will take the last little bits out of the out of the siphon in order to taste it and see what we have. It's almost there. It's nice because this has so little here. And yes, there is a little bit of leaves at the bottom. I can see that there, and we'll pull this up out so I don't drag them up with it.
Every time we film, I'm running the dishwasher. Every time. Sorry.
It's always fun to do this to get it.
Do you want my other hand?
I can manage it. Just a matter of getting it to. There we go.
You need longer arms.
Yes. Run that in. Didn't get very much out of the siphon, but enough for me to get a basic taste, and I may have to.
I'm trying to. There we go.
Pour some out of the. There we go. Yes.
And how's
it bottling this?
Now, what? Tell us again what flavor.
This is coffee.
This is coffee.
Coffee mead. And
Okay.
It's a little sweeter than I ideally, but it is fully fermented.
And how long's
ready
this
to be
been
bottled.
sitting?
Let me check the date over here in my book. And my book are keep track. So I first started it on the 6th of December. I racked it the last time on the 2nd of January. And hoping it would be ready for Bacale Tavern. It was not because it needed some more time. So it's, yeah. So now I'm gonna actually bottle it.
So she's ready for prime time.
Yep, it's ready.
Yay.
So you can pause the video for now.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay, so now we're bottling. I like the color of this, so I put it in clear bottles. Not always do that, but this it's not as dark as some of my coffee meads. Not sure why, but it's yeah. It's the simple. Put it in a bottle. Fill the bottle carefully. It's also slightly easier to tell when the bottle is full with a clear bottle over the dark bottles, but put a bottle cap on it.
What do we call this, dear? Capper,
This is a
clamper,
capper.
capper.
Yep.
And there's a little magnet in there. That adheres itself to the cap, right? And that's how it like
holds it in place.
hold. Otherwise, you'd be wiggling all over the place.
Yeah. So, as you can see there, I got to be careful. If it gets too bubbly, it's hard for me to get it all the way full. So I have to. If I'm careful as I pour and I get there, I can get the head that forms to go down.
So we don't want a beer head on this.
No, not as I'm bottling. Sometimes I get some that have a little bit of a carbonation after they're bottled that keep it and come out like that. But that's really tricky because if I don't have it close enough to ready, if I don't time it right, they will champagne when I go to open them. And that's not good either. And if all goes well, I will end up with 8 bottles.
Sometimes they don't like to go right away.
Oh, okay. That went right away. It just didn't feel right.
So,
Yeah, okay. Just making sure the cap wasn't distorted. I went there. And there we go. And now this. And this is kind of the boring part of the video as I go. Same thing over and over.
So what's the point of labeling, putting letters on all the carboys?
That way, when I have different types of mead that are the same color, I know which one is which. I realized that I needed to do that before it became a problem, but I did one batch that I had to be careful where I sat it because it was the same color as a batch I already had, and I needed to know which one was where in the process. And after that, I put labels on the carboys so I would know, so I could put down which one was which. As you can see, this has a nice dark color, and it shows up well on in the bottle, in the clear bottles. That's why I'm going to put most of this in clear bottles. I'm going to put a couple in dark bottles just because when I get done here. And see there, I got to pause a little bit because I wasn't paying close enough attention as I went. There we go.
And we're using black lids for these just because.
Well, it's coffee. I try and
color coordinate to the best of your ability.
right, I try and put the color of the lid have some connection to the flavor of the mead. You know, if I do a blueberry, I use a blue lid. Now again, blueberry is one that's got a color, but I've got some others that I do I use a green lid for my jalapeno and for my peppermint, my mint meads, because jalapenos are green and mint is green. We think of mint as green, so I use that. I use other color combinations depending on what it is. I don't remember all of the colors now. It's one of the things I think of as I go. I have red lids, orange lids, blue lids, black, white, and I mentioned green.
I think you mentioned yellow.
Yellow, orange, blue, black, white, green. I think that's it.
That's right.
I'd like to have 2 or 3 more colors, but the vendor I get the bottle caps from, that's all the colors they have. And I'm actually going to have to order some more soon because... Oh, silver. I also have silver lids.
Do you remember what you like to associate with the silver lids?
Silver are the more neutral, so I use the silver for my plain mead, my native yeast mead, my else I use it for. See, right in there. This is the 6th bottle. Let's see how many total we got. You saw in that last thing how I had to add just a little more when I hadn't put quite enough in before I pulled the funnel out. I was like, oh no, that's not quite full enough. This is tricky. As you can see, I'm having a little trouble seeing the fill point on this with the darker bottles. There we go. Like I said, I went with 5 clear, and then I'm gonna do, I think, 3. If I get 8 bottles, I'm gonna have 3 with dark.
That's the one we got from, not that one, but the one with the flip top. That's the one we got from Tavern, I think.
Yes, yes. That was actually, somebody had brought a mead to Yule and left it, and Aiden brought it back to Tavern.
Shout out to Aiden.
And but he didn't want it. It's not, doesn't suit the way he bottles. So when it was emptied, he gave it to me to make use of, and I will have use. So I'll use it for this if it works out that way. I'm not quite sure. This seems like I'm not going to have quite an 1/8 full bottle, and that flip top is smaller than standard size. It's less than 12 ounces. So, but we will see. I'm going to, that's close. That may be a full bottle there. We will see. And so this is the 7th bottle.
It's not difficult work, but it's very repetitive and requires lots of patience.
That's just, can get tedious when I do a 5-gallon batch in my buckets. I start to get tired of filling bottles before I get to the end, and then I start to use larger bottles to fill up at the end, because it.
So you put on some background music or listen to a podcast, something, so you don't get too bored with the tedium.
And we don't have music playing now, because if I upload, when I upload this to YouTube, if it's got music playing, it's likely to get hit with copyright issues, and I don't want that. I want to be able to post this for people to see. I might have enough to fill up that flip top that Alana mentioned a little bit ago. So. Let's see. And if it's not a full bottle, I'll just have to drink it over the next couple of days.
What a shame.
And that's a real tragedy. It's one of those things of you get to, it's the sacrifices you have to make as a mead maker.
All brewers.
Right, so. Oops.
Oh, maybe. Oh, yes. Nearly.
It will be full.
Nearly.
It will be full.
Yeah, no, that's full.
Yep.
Oh, you want to empty it? Oh, nope.
Okay, there we go.
That's all right.
There we go. So
that's what's left. Boop.
Mm-hmm.
Boop. Do you have an issue with? Actually, what do you prefer, capping or do you prefer flip tops as far as execution and delivery and system?
In some way, I like the flip tops better because they're easier to reclose. And I'm going to put a little more in here now instead of settle down. I had a little more in the carboy. We'll put that in there. But the thing is, the capped ones are cheaper. And we're gonna. Where's my glass? You can stop videoing here.
Oh, okay.
And so my Mead pen has died. I've been using this pen since I first started doing Mead work.
And what year was that, dear?
Hang on.
Well, you were still at Deep Creek.
Maybe.
Maybe. No. Oh.
Nope.
Oh.
So.
Oh, sad trombone.
2017. 2000.
No, that can't be right. We were still at Deep Creek.
2016 is when I started using the book. I'd done Mead work a little bit before that, but that's when I recorded in the book.
Oh.
So I'm going to get another pen.
Rip.
I have more pens, fortunately.
Oh, thoughts and prayers for the Mead pen. I'm sorry, Mead pen. We barely knew you.
New pen, just going to test that it writes, and it does, so we're good to go. This is the new...
The pen is dead. Long live the pen. So give that a burial at sea. Well, not more like a burial at trash can. This is a new dollar store pen. As you can see, we spare no expense here.
Actually, it's an advertising pen.
It is an advertising pen.
Yes.
So.
It's got a name printed on it.
Oh, is it? It's that kind. I didn't know if you meant it was purely used to advertise.
No, it's used to advertise something. So there it is.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
so we're done.
We're done.
Next thing is I'm racking some Earl Grey Mead. Started this just before Christmas, but it probably could have been racked sooner, but it needs to be racked and sit a little bit before I bottle it. This may go in a... Not sure if this will go. Well, we'll see when it's done. It's got some color, but I'm not sure it's dark enough to bother, or enough color to bother putting it in clear bottles when it comes time to.
It's a nice amber. It's a nice color.
But I'm not sure that in a clear bottle, people will be able to recognize it as being distinct from the coffee mead. Is dark enough that you kind of see that it's coffee mead. This is. You wouldn't realize it's not just mead from the color, unless you had another regular mead next to it. So, but yeah. So this is just racking it up, going through. And, it's got a lot of lees on the bottom of the carboy, and it will need to. And it's got some cloudiness that needs to settle out before I bottle. I don't always get the cloudiness to settle out before I bottle, depending on the product, but yeah, it depends on what. Some things I think the cloudiness adds character. So this is one that I'm going to want to have settled more before it's one of the things that I find interesting about this. The last time I made Earl Grey, there were a bunch of people who were excited about it, and I could tell the people who liked the idea but didn't really like Earl Grey, they just thought it was cool, because people who really liked Earl Grey tea really liked my last Earl Grey Mead. People who just liked it because it was cool didn't like it.
Well, it's a novel idea.
Yes. So there we go. So you can see the stuff at the bottom. Let me rinse out my cup so I can get a taste of this from the siphon tube. This time, for whatever reason, more of it stayed in the siphon tube than the last time, than the coffee mead. want to see what it tastes like at this point. Excellent. I like that. This is actually it's not a regular Earl Grey, it's Earl Grey Moonlight. I forget what the other flavors involved in that are, but Earl Grey Moonlight tea, mead.
Is it light? Is it crisp? Is it tea like?
It's like Earl Grey tea. Mm-hmm. It actually needs a little bit of sitting yet before it's ready. It's a little bit sometimes referred to bottle shock taste to it. But yeah, I really do like this, and it needs a little bit longer in the thing to sit before it's ready, but it's very good. You can stop anytime.